peers about the stresses of any job can be tough, but for first responders, talking with peers is incredibly important. It's especially true when this comes to mental health. For this month's You're Not Alone campaign, I went to speak with the Deputy Chief of the Jackson Fire Department, and he says that creating an environment where his firefighters can talk with each other about the stresses of the job is a top priority. Take a look.
Firefighting is an inherently dangerous job. You have to have the ability to trust the individual to your left and to your right that could potentially have your life in their hands with decisions that they made. Trust is a very, it's a sacred word in the fire department.
Firefighters put their lives on the line every time they leave for work. Every time there's a call for help, firefighters are willing to risk it all to save lives. Deputy Chief Tim Gonzalez of the Jackson Fire Department says that comes with a lot of stress. Stress that make things like trust a lifeline for saving lives.
Firefighting, law enforcement, EMS, it is definitely a different line of work because you see so many different things throughout your career. And the things that you see, the things that you do can add up over time. Fostering those relationships early and being able to trust the person that you work with is incredibly important in this line of work.
But that can only be done if conversations about the tough stuff can happen. And in a field where toughness is seen as a virtue, sometimes that can be a challenge.
People that come to this profession, type A personalities, hard chargers, and with that too, you have that of, bury it down deep and move on to the next.
Though Gonzalez says it doesn't always have to be that deep.
You have a cup, and everybody's cup is different. Some are bigger, some are smaller, but they all fill up. And yours might fill up a little bit more than mine, and mine might take a little bit longer to fill up. But the ability to empty those cups every once in a while allows us to keep doing the job.
Sometimes the best way to empty your cup is with a coffee cup.
So I think that's what that coffee table really helps, is be able to empty that cup every once in a while. It's not when you need help, but you're able to talk about it before you need help. Just as if you and I are friends, I don't call you just when you need help. I call you, just check in. How are things going? How's the life?
Talking with peers who get you. Talking with coworkers that know exactly how you feel because they were there. They've been there.
And what you're thinking, what you're feeling is normal, and coming up with ways to solve them and coming up with ways to make you feel like what you're saying, what you're doing, have the ability to make a difference.
Gonzalez says being a team where peer support is top priority makes it easier to do the job they came here for.
I, fortunately enough, was able to be hired at a department where I grew up, just down the road from, so that makes it even more special to work with a group of firefighters, men and women, and strive for a purpose to make the place safer and have a ton of fun while doing it.